No, sir. Nobody else. What's that? I was going to say CNN to be caught up on it. I'll find it. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying we hey, yeah, y'all open it up, bro. You don't mind about the shot. We loud too hard. Let's open it up.
All right. All right, we're coming to you through the spirit once again. It's GMS Houston Camp, man. It's gonna go into a short lesson on perform, really. Want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash.
And we're gonna It says double honors to the apostles and elders, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and scattered across the four corners of the earth, man. And just hey, real quick, can somebody grab Nahum chapter 1? Start from the top, man, because man, Esau is in the process. He don't understand that the Most High is long suffering, so he's trying to erase his history. He's trying to erase and blot out all his negative history, and so he can, in his mind, escape judgment, man. But the Most High is just letting him stack up his charges and let possible prophecy be fulfilled, man. Go ahead, brother.
Right, this is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum, the Elkoshite. Yahweh is jealous, and Yahweh revenge it. Yahweh revenge it.
The Lord said it twice, man. So no matter how much he saw, like the brother in Hawaii caught this devil trying to say that Herod was Ishmael, man.
Right.
This devil was trying to blot out all his wicked history, man. But the Most High, you can't take away the history, the remembrance of what you've done from the Most High, man. And he is going to, the scripture just said it twice, man. The Lord revenge it. Or he's not going to leave. You done touch the apple of his eye. You done pollute the whole earth. You done blaspheme. You done disrespect the Most High. You done said his son was an Edomite. You said he was an Edomite. You done everything under the sun contrary to the scriptures, man. And the Most High is going to revenge himself first, his son, and on down, man.
Quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. It reads, that which has been is now, and that which is to be has already been. And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua required that which is past.
Yeah, well, so that's what it's about, man. The Most High ain't nothing going untaken care of, man. The Most High ain't gonna say, you know what, when this happened, no. He's gonna require everything from the past, man. And what's required of you, true justice is required throughout the whole earth for everything you've done, man. Solely to the nation of Israel, man. Esau think that he really gonna get real quick. Somebody grab Ecclesiastes 8:11.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So just based off the scripture the brother read, Esau is in the mindset of thinking that he gonna get away because the Most High is allowing him to take over, man. And he allowed him to take over, but now that power is slipping away from him. So that's why Esau's scrambling right now to try to cover up his tracks, so to speak, man. But the Most High is going to require your blood, man. He's going to require your whole power and kingdom to be stripped from you and put into slavery. Talking to you elites, man. The rest of you damn crackers and Edomites is just casualties of war, man. Y'all just going to be put to death here on the shores of America, man. But the main thing is this bringing judgment onto these elites that's ruling the earth.
Good. And speaking of the judgment, and God, that Ecclesiastes 3:15, it's really scriptures that condemn Esau, but that condemn, you can stop right there, bro. The Most High requires that which is past. Your whole past is nothing but wickedness, Esau.
Right.
Nothing but wickedness, man. Okay? So just that, you got so much to pay for, and that's to show you the spirituality of Yahweh Shah, because it's going to take him to put his spirit on y'all to be able to handle what we're going to put on your ass, man, as a payback, man. Because we got too much to pay for.
Right.
The price is too heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the crowd which is past, man. Okay? And then shit, the 1,000 years is just one day to the Most High power. So this is all fresh and new, man. 2,000 years of wickedness, man. Shit, you happened the day before yesterday, man. And it's fresh, man.
No, go ahead.
Now I'm saying it's like a nigga that might have done something to you Wednesday, fuck you over real bad. Today, Friday, you still heated behind that shit, bro.
Right.
You thinking about leaving here and going look for that motherfucker, bro. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? How the Most High power. Go ahead, brother.
It's Jeremiah 51, verse 9. It says, "We will heal Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaching unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies." You know, so backing up with the brother was saying, this man got a lot to pay for. That's just dealing with Babylon the Great. All the wickedness they done done, you know, here in this corporation. You people know as America, or the United States of America. It says, the scripture says, her judgment reaches unto heaven. Why? Because the sins are lifted up to the heavens, or to the sky. I mean, this man got a big case stacked against him, man.
Hey man, but Esau's in the mind frame of when you do something in this kingdom, Esau want to penalize you immediately, man. See, the Most High ain't operating like that, man. The best way to catch your enemy is to let him put his guard down, man. Don't strike when he's waiting on you. When he done something, he's sitting there now, he on guard, waiting. Okay, when is he gonna attack me? The Most High just sat back. Okay, I'm gonna sit back and let you continue doing your wickedness. But you're not realizing everything that you being deceived at the same time, man.
Tab is ran on y'all.
Yeah, test.
Tab.
Spiritual tab.
Satan is in complete order under the Most High. And when shit hit the fan, Satan is gonna turn his back on you.
Right, the scripture says that the Most High is long suffering. So the Most High just suffering this man to rule in his wickedness. You know, plus we had to see the highest extent of wickedness,
Right.
Yeah.
in the planet. We gonna see that by being in captivity up under this so-called white man, the Edomites. Okay, we've seen the greatest wickedness that could ever be done or ever known to mankind by being around this devil, seeing how he operates.
Right. Being up under, subject to him.
That's it.
And to all his ways is our ways. So much that you'll put a label on this black culture and claim it as your own. That's all Esau's ways, man. Because it's all wickedness and backwardsness, man. And perverseness, man. And lasciviousness, man. And lawlessness and filth. You know what I'm saying? And we claim it as our own, man. And label it black culture. And throw our face in the air and pound our chest. We're in bad shape, bro. But hey, these things had to happen, man. Okay? The scripture said there had to be a falling away first, man. So that man of conditions be revealed. Hey,
Right.
you niggas are still wrestling over the scriptures is true or not, man? Oh man.
Hey, that's one of the main ways that this man has been being revealed, or one of the main ways showing how wicked Esau is by us losing our identity, going into captivity, really going all the way back to 70 AD. Okay, Esau, the so-called white man under the banner of the Romans, did great wickedness.
Great wickedness.
You know,
Right?
they besieged Jerusalem. You know, they stole the identity of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible. You know,
And pillaged and raped and robbed, bro.
that's it.
And then idolized it. You know what I'm saying? It's a great moment in Esau's history, man.
Hey, pillaged and raped our nationality.
Right,
Yeah.
bro?
Came over here and took because the northern kingdom, okay, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, they knew they were Israelites until the so-called white man came over here. Okay, they were speaking the Hebrew tongue. Even Jake, okay, when they went and got the southern kingdom from the western coast, mainly from the western coast of Africa, but the first Jakes came from Spain. You know? Yeah, man.
Okay.
This is Job 4:8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
That's right.
God, man. You know, basically, man, Esau, You know, his record is what? Rape, robbery, murder. You know what I'm saying? All right, and you gonna reap what you sow.
Right. And he's done more rape, robbery, and murder to the nation of Israel over any other people. Okay, on the face of the earth.
Right. The thief comes not but to steal,
Right.
kill, and destroy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had no other intention.
None.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he here.
Right, bro. Hey, the scripture tells the Most High created the wicked for the day of evil. See, you were the wicked, Esau. You damn bastard. You know what I'm saying? A low base man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know we talked about it before, bro. You know what I'm saying? Amongst each other. But I get my job, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can professional business. I know. Crackers walking around, suit tied, head down, the way say good morning to you. Motherfucker that shit, you gotta smell like
Yeah.
death in a half. And them motherfuckers walk up out of there and won't wash their goddamn hands, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's a nasty motherfucker, man. But they're in position right now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come to them in the one of all things, man. They got authority over us. Really, they should be on all fours with a fucking chain around their neck.
And
With us
brother,
kicking them in the ass. What's that?
nah, that brother said something. He was speaking on when you read Jeremiah 51. He was speaking on how that's just talking about the wickedness that been done here in America on Babylon, and the reason we're at the height of wickedness here is because you got all the wicked kingdoms balled up into America, man. You got the Greek Empire and its traditions, the Roman Empire and its traditions, Babylonians, all these different empires, the Egyptian Empire, all tied in here in America, man.
Right.
So you got different, all the kingdoms in history balled up in America and promoting every facet of wickedness of those kingdoms.
Hey, this is this man last stand.
Yeah.
This is the so-called white man last stand to push wickedness to as far as it can go.
Last stand
You know?
for wickedness.
Damn,
And it had. And, I'm sorry, but
what's that?
now I was saying it had to be done.
Right.
Just like this truth is getting pushed greater than it ever. We live in a special time in history, a great time in history, because this truth is being pushed on the highest extent, and we live in the greatest time where His wisdom and knowledge is flourishing in the earth. So, of course, the so-called white man would have to come, really, and it's all about the power of the Most High and display the ultimate wickedness to the world, and especially to the Israelites, in particular the elect.
Right.
So, because we gonna be the judges, we gonna be able to sit in the kingdom and speak from a standpoint that we have seen it the wicked rule and utter and ultimate wickedness. So like, go ahead, bro.
Now I was like, damn, bro. What do you think about it? You know, the treachery of Esau before we came over there, and the treachery of you know, being in Babylon. No, Esau can't pay that chicken back. Too big for him. So you ain't gonna make it, Esau.
Right.
It's all the shit you doing, flagging brothers crazy again. We've been through that, man. But you back at that shit again. We know the family of the word is coming. You know what I'm saying? They trying to throw smoke screens, talking about Trump gonna be impeached and all that shit. That's the talk over the coffee pot, man. That's all distractions, man. Look at man. Our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, is on his way back. He's coming back with a vengeance, man, to settle all debts, man. Okay? And he gonna disrupt the earth. The earth gonna feel it, bro. We always talk about, you know, the white man, yeah, he gonna get it, but it's gonna be fucking violence in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Beneath the waters, man. Okay? The waters, on land, in the sky, man. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Terrible things and righteousness is gonna happen, man. Like I say, the terrible righteousness shall answer, man. All questions gonna be answered in terrible righteousness to the Most High power, man. The white man don't stand a chance. You niggas don't stand a chance, man. If we don't have the covenant of Yahweh, we don't stand a fucking chance. That's why we stand and fear the Most High. The class works, the class name, man. You know what I'm saying? And continue to seek mercy, pray without ceasing, man. Because the thing with Esau is owed to the Most High power in Israel. They say He's gonna give us the heathen for their inheritance, for thine inheritance. We're gonna possess you and your and all possessions, and we're gonna possess you, man.
That's slavery.
Sound like slavery to me.
And it don't come with an application. It's gonna be done by force. You understand? It's gonna be fire, floods, the ground gonna crack open. You gonna see shit you ain't never fucking seen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to the maximum threshold before righteousness is set up. Now, you people is playing the game. Slapping the brother Page, stop it. Stop it. Our concentration camp, pestilence, we're not worried about it. We've already won, man. We just gotta fucking endure, man. Okay? So do what you want. And you niggas that scared of the cracker, man, hey, if you can't run with the big dogs, man, don't get off the fucking porch, man. Okay? Just bow your head down to the platform and give it to you. And if you be the most I will, you see these brothers sit the whole foot leg, you might fall by one of their swords, man. Most I will, man. Okay? Let me get Exodus chapter 20, bro. You got it now. You holding something, bro? No, finish that, bro. Finish that.
It's Nahum 1 and 2. Yahweh is jealous, and Yahweh revenges.
That don't sound too good, huh?
It says that Yahweh revenges and is furious.
Hey man, Esau's trying to put himself on the level of the Most High, man. Throughout the earth, man.
Right. He said that he is, huh?
That's why the Most High, he started out. He said he's jealous, man. He's a jealous power. Your
Right.
community. He put you in this place, man. He gave you the technology to get on the level that you are. He gave you the mental capacity to start the banking system, to take control of the world through a corrupt tactic, man.
Bro, he changed, brought them from an animalistic state and made them wiser than the children of light.
Yeah.
You know, and the scriptures say that this man is wiser than Daniel.
Right.
You know, but he came like I heard a brother say, how could this man go from being like unto an animal,
Right.
and you know, and then get rose up to this great wide power in the earth
Right.
in such a short period of time?
Right.
So how could it happen?
Hyper
But by the power of the Most High.
Right. Right. By that same power, they're gonna return to their original state, man. They're gonna return to that beast animal crawling on fours, grand and grunt stage, man. Okay? Still saying the scriptures, man.
I had a quick one real quick. This is Psalm 75 and 5. It says, lift not up thy horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh either from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High Yahweh is the judge. He put it down one and set up another.
Most High is always control. He the one that put these different rulers in place. And man, right now, the topic is Esau, man, because you the current ruler, and he lifted you up just as he did Pharaoh, with the same intent to do what? When he take your puny, disgusting, vile ass down, his name is gonna be known throughout the earth. That this is the power that took this man out, man.
The Romans, the 9th chapter.
Uh,
Romans, the 9th chapter, when they talk about the Most High rose up the pharaohs of Egypt, Judah, Esau is the spiritual pharaohs and the modern day pharaohs today, man. All right, so the Most High rose up Esau, so his name could be proclaimed in the earth, man. All right, and what is the Most High name? All right, and that's sending it to you Hebrew Israelite count. That's always calling on Christ and Jesus, man. His name is Yahweh. All right, the Heavenly Father, by Shem in the name of Yahweh Shah, man. He is deliverer who the word he calls Jesus Christ. All right, so the name is Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, man. All right, those names are gonna be promoted in the planet Earth, man. All right.
Bro, when that time comes, we still talking about the Jesus of Christ, bro. Man, we want to use our foot to pull our foot out your skull, man. If you come with that bullshit, man. Come on, go ahead, brother. Finish me that other guy.
It says, Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserved wrath for his enemies.
Yep, he reserved it, man. So while Esau sitting back and these other nations, man, because he said his adversaries, plural, man. He said he reserving rap for him, man. So he just he got it sitting on deck.
Right, he got side, bro, because the rap of the Most High is playing out every day. And he got side rap put to the side, bro. I don't think you want to fuck with that.
That's the big gun. The big guns, the big
Right.
rap is to come soon, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yep. It says, Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Yeah, so you gutter rats, it ain't gonna be no appeal process, ain't no showing up in court trying to get a acquittal, ain't no bond. You about to receive your just judgment, man. And it's God, and real quick, man. It's been known who the wicked is, man. It's evident who is the wicked and all throughout that's plaguing the earth with his wicked ways, man. Well, brother,
Okay, this is just a very basic Google search. It said a quick definition: free someone from a criminal charge by vindicate or not guilty.
Hey,
Alright.
guess what? See, you first of all, you can't be freed or acquitted of your charges because the Most High got your destruction set already. Everything that's happened, like you got these niggas that trying to say, "Oh, it's our fault. We under the curses." Yeah, but the Most High set it up that way, but because that's what He wanted His prophecy to be done. First of all, we didn't go off and abuse the law of sacrifice with animals, then He wouldn't have to do away with us, man. And Yahweh Shah would have became invalid concerning prophecy and what He was set up to do.
It's Job 21:29. It says, have you not asked them that go by the way, and do you not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
That's your day. That's your big day. The day of destruction is a big day for Esau, man. That your raggedy ass get drug out of power, man. Yeah.
If I may add, the word equipment released from judgment. The only nation that Yahweh Shah came back for and gave his blood for is the Israelites.
What is a mediator? Which Yahweh Shah is. It's like a lawyer.
Right.
So we the only ones that this lawyer, the Yahweh Shah, the lawyer, is set to acquit.
Right. You go to Acts the 5th chapter, verse 30, verse 31. The sins, Yahweh Shah only came back for the Israelites. So you Edomites, you're not gonna be acquitted. You're not gonna be released from your criminal acts. That was only for the Israelites, man. So therefore, you are reserved. Esau always like making reservations. Esau want to make reservations to the Bermudas. All right, you want to go to the UK. You want to go from the damn East Coast to the West Coast, south to the north. But look, at the end, the Most High has reserved you for destruction. Man. Your kingdom gonna be brought down. All right, talking to you, you elite, cause you be on crackers, you don't know what's going on. You elite. You going into your kingdom or your corporation Babylon is gonna be brought down, aka America, and you're going into slavery, man, for 1,000 years. And after that 1,000 years, you're gonna be eradicated, man. Right. All right, your root gonna be dried up. The Most High gonna take you out from the planet Earth, man. Right. All right. That means there's no use for you so-called white people, but to be the damn devil, man.
And
And
clean
after
up
that,
dead bodies.
right.
Hey, they sing that Slide, go ahead, Slide.
Now, I was just saying, it's no use for the so-called white man to be in the planet Earth no more, except for to be the wicked, the seed of the wicked, to fulfill his part in prophecy. Then after that, after righteousness is set up, you're gonna serve slavery, you're gonna be done with it, man.
Right, that's scripture saying he'll leave root and all branch, bro. He's gonna completely cut off, man. And they got away with it.
Yep, and the Edomites talking about the elites that's really running the show. They know this is the truth. They know it's the truth. If they didn't know it wasn't, if they didn't believe this was the truth, then they wouldn't be in terrible fear.
Right.
The so-called white man is stressed out right
Right.
now.
You better believe it, bro.
He in a state of depression. He's stressed. Things are not going according to plan, and this man is behind on his time schedule.
Right.
Right.
Of having this new world order established. This man is running on borrowed time.
Right.
You know. And he like, he trying to get this thing going, get it off the ground, get it going, but he running into problems. Okay, they having counsel after counsel. You know, the scriptures tell you that in the book of Job that this man was gonna, when he get closer to filling his belly,
Right.
the Most High gonna put him in straits.
That's right.
You know,
And if I may add, this all happening through the word of the prophets. You know, the Most High is revealing this devil, Satan, all right, through the prophets. So
can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine? You know what I'm saying? This man that worked for hundreds and hundreds of years to take the identity away from these people.
Right. A diabolical scheme.
You know what I'm saying? Oppress the shit out of you,
Right.
kill you, rape you, rob you,
Right.
demean you, bring your self confidence down to an all-time low,
Right.
And,
To the negative, in the negative, bro.
and then see this great awakening.
you bought
These people that you didn't beat up and bash for centuries.
Right.
It's a great awakening happening. They waking up to who they are. They understand these scriptures. They can't even understand all the prophecies. You know.
Right. And what's important, they calling on the name of Yahweh Shah.
Right. That's it.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, but that's what they feel, bro. They know the name, man.
Right.
I see niggas walking around, but that's
Right.
crazy. You better say that because you got there and you see these crackers prize by crowd, and we get on their ass, man. These crackers, they don't know what time it is. They just low level peon crackers, man. Even the ones that work in the corporate buildings with the suits on, that got big houses and jobs and home vacations, them peon crackers, man. They don't know shit. They gonna be able to call up just like they feeling it now. They feeling it right now.
Well, they killing themselves.
Right? They time shares ain't the same no more, man. You know what I'm saying? They shit ain't adding up right now. Like the person say, they in fear and in dire straits, man. And it's just gonna get worse, man. Okay? The moment of fear, the moment of reckoning is when they see the spiritual powers of Jake being rose up, man, and catch it wreck, man. That's what it's gonna be. That's when we're gonna be at the time of the efforts, man. They're gonna be like, well, damn, we were fooled all these fucking times, man.
Right.
The ones we had in the vision, they was the Lord's people the whole time. We fucked, man.
Bro, they got all the records, bro. They know that all the scholars, these peon scholars and and people that have titles and status in this kingdom, they know that they gave that to them to feed the people. And the knowledge that they know, the Most High gave it unto the elect.
Right?
Like we found this man out to be, found out who he is, found out who we were, all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Shem Rakapradash.
Right?
I had some bring out that word again.
what scripture is that?
Nah, quick.
Okay. This is let me get it real quick. I didn't picture it off. This is a quick on Google. A quick definition. It says free someone from a criminal charge by a vindicate of not guilty.
I say vindicate.
Vindicate. Definition 2. Conduct oneself or perform in a specific way. You know, basically, free someone from a criminal charge.
This is Psalms 10, which the whole chapter is, good, but I'm gonna just get to the key point. Psalms 10 and 11. He has said in his heart, which is talking about Esau, he has said in his heart, the Most High have forgotten.
Which is his mind.
Right. He hiding his face. He will never see it. And we see that, you know what I'm saying, through his actions, man. Esau, he's going on fucking rampage, man. You know what I'm saying?
man, that's right. And he that's why he didn't acquire this heavy tab. And the only way to pay for it, like the scripture say in Numbers, is with your blood, man. You finish that book?
Verse 12. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, O Yahweh, lift up thy hand."
So they don't say gather guns and start marching and get up a purple army. All this bullshit.
Stop the violence.
Yeah.
March
Hands up, don't shoot, man. No, we supposed to cry unto the Most High to deliver us, man, and destroy this place, man.
Right.
To bring the violence,
God.
to bring destruction.
Arise, O Yahweh, O Yahweh, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doeth the wicked contemn the Most High? He has said in his heart, "I will not require it."
Esau saying, "You're not gonna require justice out of what I've been doing. You're not gonna require in me to answer for my actions,
So
man."
what does that fall under? Wisdom or foolishness, bro?
Right.
Hey, Psalms 14:1. The fool saith in his heart, that
Right.
there is no power. There
This
is
is a
no
great white man, all knowing, intellectual. Ain't never a goddamn fool. Man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother. A goddamn fool. Is this the man, bro?
Right.
Hey, man, we're gonna boot you in your ass, Esau. Straight up, man. The thing is right around the corner.
Let's knock out that neighbor.
Nahum 1 and 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and was not at all equipped to wicked.
Right?
Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Read all the way to verse 6, bro.
I mean, who? The Most High said he will not equip the wicked, free from penalty, free from the guiltiness of the law. So you done broke the law. The Most High not gonna free you from that. So who is the wicked? Who is this talking about?
Brother, Most High was real distinct in how he wanted the scriptures worded. He didn't
Right.
say he could have read not at all. I mean, how is it worded?
You will not at all.
Yeah, at all. I mean, you gonna get the ultimate judgment. You gonna pay for everything you've done, and not one Edomite is gonna escape the judgment.
No, Esau got enough skin on his eyes to handle that, bro.
It don't matter. He gonna get it all to off anyway. Keep reading, brother.
It says Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuked the sea and made it dry. He dried up all the rivers. Bashan languished and Carmel, and the flowers of Lebanon languished. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation?
Right.
This is the power of all these things, man. Forgot what our series, I think it was on Game of Thrones, man. They was always speaking on, you know, in the ancient days, and these period pieces, they always speak of the gods, the old gods, the new gods, all this stuff. But they were saying, that's the power of the wind. And one of the characters, they say, well, who you think to live? Who controls the wind? Who you think sends the wind?
That's the wisdom.
Hey, can the wind say when the Most High want to bring a catastrophe, a tornado, which is really the angels, you know, getting loose? Can it say no? I'm not gonna spin, shake, rattle, and roll and destroy.
Yeah.
What about earthquake? When the Most High command His creation to do what it do and show indignation in the earth, you can't. It's gonna go out. There's no stopping it.
Right.
And it said, read verse 6 again, brother.
It says, who can stand before his indignation?
Well, this is in his righteous anger. But nobody can stand. Like the brother said, nobody can stand before the Most High's anger. When he say, put out a command or order to one of the angels to go to wreak havoc, when he unleashed his son to come back and do what he is designed to do in his full glory, ain't nobody gonna be able to stand if you're on the wrong side, man. And you here, starting with you Edomites and the rest of you puny heathens, man. Y'all on the wrong side off top. You're not even qualified for salvation. You're not qualified for mercy. You're qualified to get a foot in your ass from Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Esau is saying out of all the Most High's creation, he's saying, I can stand against you.
Yeah.
The Most High telling you that nothing that He created can stand against Him. He's the ultimate power,
Right.
But Esau, the big bad red man.
Right.
Esau, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, say, you know what? I can take this motherfucker down. That's the mindset of the so-called white men. And to tell you they gonna fight, they gonna go to fight against the Most High. To fight against his son.
Space Force.
Yeah.
Space Force, Galaxy, that sound like an old arcade game.
Right. At least come up with something that
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
threatening and majestic, bro.
Make you want to get a token.
Yeah. Space Force. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That shit, come on, man.
Esau, you a badass little kid, man. You the little kid with no money playing at the game and shit, thinking you really in the game.
My father can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck with my father, I take his ass down. I kick my father's ass.
That's why the Most High listed, man. He said, I rebuke the sea.
Right.
So he made the Most High have the power to do whatever the hell he want. He could wake up and all the waters in the earth be dried up, man.
But that show you how far Esau
They say that in that.
Yeah,
Right, they say that.
Right.
Yeah, right. They say that, bro. They say that. They say that, bro. Let's show you how far Esau done failed because Esau got a hell of an imagination, bro. He
Right.
ran out, the Space Force, but he ran out of ideas, man. He's supposed to have some kind of treacherous symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something to go with that sound menacing, bro. The Space Force, bro. Come on, man.
But the Most High got the earth just suspended in space, bro.
Right, bro.
Nothing holding it up, nothing supporting it.
Woo!
We in
The circle
Houston,
that's
we
sitting
below
on
sea
that.
level.
Right.
Why the water ain't come crashing down on us, bro?
Because He's appointed the bounds of the sea.
Right.
Woo! That's the power you fucking with, man.
If I may add, in Revelation, the 12th chapter, Esau think he gonna defeat the Most High.
Yeah. We tell him it made quick work. It's gonna be quick work, man. Which your stealth aircrafts ain't shit compared to the chariots of the Most High, man.
Right. Hey, 'cause I seen an article the other day, man. I should say that. Y'all brothers might have seen it. Where Esau got the new artificial intelligence stealth model, bro. Artificial intelligence, bro. They really think that shit gonna work, bro.
AI.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's a bad thing, bro.
And you know, Salaki, real quick, Esau showing his movies that he can always defeat the Most High, basically.
Right. No matter how bad he on the ropes, he gonna come back like Rocky
Like
Balboa.
Rocky.
Right. There's no way you watch the movie, you know there's no way this man can
Right.
come out of this situation, but somehow
Miraculous.
Esau, miraculously come out of the situation victorious.
Right. I like Hulk Hogan. When he's got Hulk Hogan sleep on, he'll sleep.
Right. But He created a
They beat him to a pulp. Beat him to a pulp.
Put sleep
Sometimes
on, he sleep. Then I'll be put that arm up, man. And he power back
no
up.
matter how hard you hit him, he
Right.
just keep coming up.
Every time you hit him, he power up. Come on, man.
You
Stop.
talking to the diamond ring wearing. The limousine ride, jet flying, some of the gun.
Right.
They was having a hard time
Right.
holding these alligators down.
Straight up.
Shit, hey, Hogan ain't going, man. Hogan, hey, but this is part of Esau, though,
Right,
bro.
proud.
This is part of Esau.
Proud, bro. Almost proud, bro.
Most proud.
That's the famous thing Esau like to say, man. He want to scream that you know who I am.
Right.
You treat me like a black man.
You treat me like a black
Yeah,
guy.
this
Yeah.
Job chapter 34, starting at verse 12, it says, yea, surely Yahweh will not do wickedly, neither will the Almighty pervert judgment.
That's right.
Who had given him charge over the earth? Or who had disposed the whole world?
Right, who said, set the Most High to say, I'm going to put you in power
Yeah.
and let you reign and rule in the world.
Right. It says, if he set his heart upon man, if he gather unto himself his spirit and his breath, all flesh shall perish together, and man shall turn again unto dust. So if Yahweh gather his spirit
Right.
from all flesh, meaning man, beast, insect, right, sea life, it says everybody will just drop dead.
That show you that we are come from the Most High.
Yeah, and say that means that he everywhere in all things, as the
Right.
scripture says, man.
Right.
So you don't want to deal with the Most High, bro. Right? A Sadnetta, a Sarasudu Seti, Shaka Gay Most. You don't understand Yahweh, man, because the Most High snatch the spirit from your ass, somebody like to put your stinking ass in the ground, man.
Right,
Okay? This is what we fear the Most High, man.
right.
Because we read these scriptures, we see the power of the Most High, we understand his power, and we see his prophecies, man. He must be revered, man, and feared as the supreme power, man. As Lord Yahushua said, he's the one true God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yahushua said that, man. That he's the only one good and to be feared, man. So it's not a game, bro. And Esau don't understand this, though.
If I may add, the description of Hebrews 12 and 9 said he the father of spirits.
Exactly.
That's it.
If I may get the scripture real quick. It's Hebrews 12 and 9. It says, furthermore, we have the fathers of our flesh. Talking about the father that birthed you into this world,
Right.
gave the seed, put it through your mother. All right, then you came about. It says, fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. So when we went off according to what they perceived, it was like, nah, do this, do that, do this. All right, nah, I'm gonna chastise you for this. All right, they corrected us according to how they felt about things. They said, and we gave them reverence. So it was like, see, we come up to age, be like, man, they was right, cause we was wrong. We realized that. And it said, shall we not much rather be in subjection? Subjection means under the rule of, all right. Shall we not much rather be under subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? All right. So going back into what the brother was talking about, man. The Most High, he command all spirits, man. All right. The Most High put his spirit in all living creatures.
Right, on all things, that's right.
Right. Plant life.
That's right.
All
Insects,
life.
yep,
Right.
all right.
Right. So we ought to much rather be under subjection, be under the rule of what, man? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man. All right, what you people call the Bible, which is on your mother's front porch on the dash of car,
Right, right,
collecting dust.
right.
This is the way of life. In 2 Timothy's, all right, the 3rd chapter, it's talking about this gonna lead into salvation, man.
Right.
Man, God's plan, man.
Hey, and Esau is the way of death.
Come.
Right,
Esau want to make it impossible for you to keep the way of the Most High.
right.
You want to
All his ways is there, bro.
Yeah.
The wicked for the day of evil for bad times. You think everything that's in the negative is in the dark. It's fall on Esau back. He was created for his main purpose, bro.
Right.
He did a hell of a job, man.
Yeah,
And guess what? You get a reward.
Yeah.
Slavery in
Yeah.
there. So congratulations.
Yeah.
And we give you an Edomite then, you know.
That's it, bro.
Snap class.
Yeah.
Example for Esau.
Esau, you gotta take the glove off.
If I might say, the brother saying that we went off, Esau set up, the Most High set up Esau, Salakia, the Most High set up Esau to punish us as being a whooping stick, Psalm the 17th chapter. So, if the Most High set up Esau to punish us, why should we blame Esau? Going back to Romans the 9th chapter, should we say it's unrighteous with the Most High? The Most High forbid. Everybody got their role to play in the movie, well, for lack of better words, the movie of the Most High, man.
Right, to move the most high. Yeah, peace, bro.
This is a grand motion picture.
Right, bro. Hey,
Live
look,
and in color 3D.
these niggas that work with talking about they might be listening to Jake Bro, you know what I'm saying? They got about niggas on about taking under the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about how wrong the bait car shit was in Chicago. That's just wrong. They shouldn't do that. No, I'm like, when have you known the problem with
Right.
being the other way? What is this nigga talking about, bro?
Right.
That's wrong.
Just the
They
base.
shouldn't do it.
See,
Yeah,
what about dope?
Yeah.
His whole system is bait
Exactly.
for you to
Right.
go to hell off, man.
They say he lying way. The scripture say that he lying
Right.
way.
And look,
Hey, how much
sneaky
damage
ass-
did the independent, the whole concept of independent woman that fucked up society, man?
Well, hold on. Well, how much of independent woman, man? These hoes roaches, bro.
They bombs.
And they
Right,
bummed.
they roaches, bro.
Straight up.
Bombs, bro.
What happened to the independent
That
woman?
show Esau's power, say.
Woo.
Every broad's got a PayPal account,
Come.
a way to send her money.
continue
Go
being a
flood
whore.
me. Yeah.
And Ho got Apple Pay now. Shit, Ho getting that
That's
other
a
iPhone.
horrible investment, man.
Enjoy it while you can, because the scripture says you shall lament for the teats, man.
That's right.
Okay? So Esau's well was running dry. It's running dry. Shit, black woman, you done.
All his tactics are
Right.
failing.
Hey,
All his little tactics are falling to pieces, man.
unchapped lips dry quick, man. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is coming to naught, bro.
Yeah.
And the water y'all washing up. Bro, if they don't give you a, bro, as much help as you go through, bro, if that don't give you a boost, man, that shit, bro. You ain't listening to it, you ain't seeing the most high allowing you to hear and see what's going on, man. Hey, but Esau is out of here, bro. America is out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers actually talking about the next president after Trump, man. Bro. Trump is the cleanup man, bro.
Yeah,
You know
you
it, bro.
get caught.
You can't do no worse than what this motherfucker doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all by design, man. I heard motherfuckers say, man, Obama, he should let Obama come back. Should let Obama come back. He doing the same rule, bro. Right. Oh, man. Plus, this is all the most high school. They don't understand the big player of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? The most high works in the steady tell that he works in the mind of the king, man. You know what I'm saying? This is all the most high. He don't matter Trump will fucking you, man. He doing the devil's duty, man. And the war drum is beat, man. Hey, bro. You can feel like Phil Collins. You can feel it in the air, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And we say, bro. And I just hope, that's why I think, us, the hopefully elect, that's pouring a lot of apostle bar. That's why we got to stay deep rooted in faith and pray, man. So it's going to be a great catastrophe and judgment on the face of the earth, man. And you can't even conceive, bro. We talking about killing the slaves all the time, really, but we can't conceive the mayhem and the terror the Most High gonna bring, man. A terrible power, man. I'll shock you, man. Okay? A demon-like power, man. Okay? Bro, you gonna wish he just flooded the earth and gave you a jar of death, man. There's many pestilences and righteous indignation for the come upon the face of the earth, man. Okay? And then, like the scripture say in Proverbs, though if you be found hand in hand, man, shit, bro, you gonna go along with this devil, man. You gonna go along with this devil, man. Okay? And that's what you niggas gonna run to, man. Hey, man, when all hell break loose, man, and shit, bro, when they had the blood moon, Jake was on there talking about that was a fake blood moon, man. Esau did that, but it's a hologram.
Why not?
You give too much power to the white man, bro.
CGI.
You niggas is bugged out. Hey, man, when all hell break loose, man, you gonna know it's the most high power, man. Okay? And that's what's so cold. He gotta make his presence really known, bro, in a violent, harsh way, man.
And that's why the Most High raised this man up to that
Right.
to that extent,
Right,
so that the people can look at this at the so-called white man and he set up
right,
and say, "There's no way this can be taken down," and that's the mind of our people.
right, bro.
The 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you think it's no way you can't see past Esau ruling. There's no way he's gonna fall out of power.
Hey, we see it, bro. Even downtown Houston, and Houston not no big tourist city. These fucking groups, these foreigners come downtown with their cameras taking pictures. All this shit is dilapidated and cracked and warped
Right.
and fucked up and they're ready to crumble, man.
That
Smell like shit.
Now. I know them foreigners getting over here. They're like, damn.
This what we
But you be seeing them out there, but you know what I'm saying? They be out there still like it's got, bro.
It's the
America has-
witchcraft got them.
Right? Because America has no luster, bro. It has no luster, bro. It has no shine. There's no savory depth in America. It's
Not
distinct
at
and
all.
foul,
At
bro.
all. Everybody that's coming over right now, people that's been here, I say people that's been here, I'm talking about the foreigners, these other nations that have been over here, they seeing it ain't nothing here. A lot of Jakes from West Africa that come over here and they think they him, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you. Go up to them and ask them. That's all they talk about. It's really Jake. And Jake trying to escape the hell.
Right.
They said they dreamed about coming over here to this place. It was a dream to come to America. And when they got over, like, damn, I gotta go to work.
The world is a
I'm getting my ass
Right.
kicked.
They come over here and find out what we already know. They got a song called "The World Is a Ghetto," man. You know, they come over here and realize, wait a minute, it's the same shit going on over here. It's
Worse,
worse.
way worse.
Because
Women's live is over here.
Woo!
Women's the queen of heaven worship, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Just that alone.
Just
And they got places in their countries that run circles around the nicest places
Yeah,
over here, man.
Right, bro. Right, bro.
that's just part of Esau's witchcraft, man. He make it seem like Americans, because he don't advertise the beautiful places or the throughout the earth, man. Like the brother was just an example of certain rich cities in Africa. Esau not gonna show that.
But that shit Tokyo, bro, make New York look like Baytown, bro.
Yeah.
We got them transforming high rise.
Yeah, buildings, yeah.
We ain't got that shit over here, bro.
They say America compared to Tokyo 20 years behind.
Yeah.
same thing in Russia. Certain parts of Russia, from what I heard.
Iran got some nice ass places.
Right,
But when you look at the propaganda machine of the American
Right.
media,
right.
they gonna overlay those people are being oppressed and blah 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 blah.
They live way better than what they
Way
was.
better.
Right. Hey, and all the heathen that's over here, that's been over here, and they was able to come over here and get things popping and generate a lot of revenue and make money and live a good life. Esau is putting hell on them through his contracts.
Yep.
They gotta pay more taxes and get hit with sanctions here just to run their business. Esau is trying to get all the money out the Roman Empire before this place falls, man. The revived Roman Empire. America trying to suck what he can out this place and suck what he can out the world before the Most High take his ass out.
These heathens that came over here and got caught in this death trap, man.
That's why they leaving. The scripture in Jeremiah 51
Yeah.
said, "Let us say,
Somebody grab it.
Turn it back
Like,
to
yeah,
you.
get that scripture about Musa.
He think we're all
I
about
don't know the verse. I'll check it.
what verse is it?
Ten, no, nine.
Yeah,
Nine.
nah.
In Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
Hey, Salaki, real quick, like the topic of what this brother speaking on, these other nations seeing there ain't no saving this place, man. They seeing this place corrupt. I'm speaking from personal testimony, listening to these heathens that I got to encounter, man.
Are you working with them?
Hell yeah. That's
Why
the whole,
they
I
in the
be
world?
laughing, bro.
Why they in the
should
labor
not
force
be.
like this now?
Well, because they ain't got no choice. They done got caught. They done got these houses because they women done got indoctrinated with these Babylonian Jews. So what that mean? Now they gotta go get a house to please them. They need cars. And what is that going? Yeah, more contracts. Paying these goddamn notes. When you see Moab bugged out saying I gotta work Sunday, I have to work.
But Moab in the labor field like this, bro, it's an all-time high for these nations actually being in the labor field. It's been there when they come over, but most of them they was able to live good based off of successful businesses that they set up over here.
Yeah.
Hey, but I know you've been in working similar fields. Shit, 10 years ago, you rarely saw them. You didn't see Moab on the workshop floor. You saw them as the engineers coming out of the office. They was on some type of level. Now you seeing them over there in there working overtime and breaking their back.
But I
Look,
seen
I'm talking like I'm saying brack.
Right.
Hey, bro, I seen the Edomite, bro. This true story. In neighborhood Walmart in the area where I stay at, and he was a basket boy, man. I'm not lying.
Disgrace.
You know?
Seeing
And you can say he may have been a Jake, but I don't know. But on face value, he looked like a Edomite. You know, I ain't check his spirit. You know,
Yeah, you got homeless heathens, bro, that you never would have thought you'd see a Moabite panhandle. It's like,
yeah, over there in the southwest of Houston. Yeah, you got Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmaelites, I'll say. Out begging
I was
for
here, bro. Hey, bro, that's bad, bro. That was the
Big-
time you wouldn't see that shit. bro.
begging for change. Hey, y'all,
yeah, somebody
51.
finish that scripture in Jeremiah.
Hey, y'all finish that real quick, man.
It's Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
matter of fact, read the verse above.
It's Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
Right. And what's the main way this place is falling right now? really in every way.
Yeah.
Economically, monetarily, this place is finished. You know, the infrastructure has a D plus grade. Okay, when they did the audit on the infrastructure, it got a felon. It's terrorist felon terrorist.
Hey, they fix it, bro. The D plus, even though that's on Esau's school grade,
Right,
that's
right,
you
right,
still
right,
sort of flunk it.
Yeah.
You
Your
want to go
parents
get a
didn't
nigga
want
with
to
a
see
flag
that.
over
Right.
there, bro.
What would have happened when you brought that D
You
plus
still
home,
a
bro?
flunky, bro.
You get your
Right,
ass
right.
right.
Yeah, bro. You
Is
still
it
a
getting
flunky,
hanged
bro.
on the refrigerator?
Nah, I ain't going
Woo!
on.
Come
A
on,
D
now.
plus ain't gonna get you in the
Come
harbor.
on, now.
Hey, there's there's not a stitch, not even a fiber of morality.
Oh.
I'll say a moral standard here. There's no morale in the people. It was one point in time where the people believed in this place. Well, I say this, the so-called white man believed in the
Like,
ministry.
you better believe it, bro. That's the good old days.
That's dying
When
high.
you hear Esau say the good old days, that's what he's talking about.
See, the
When he had you niggas in
Yeah,
subjection, and he controlled the workforce, and he was prosperous, bro, on every fucking thing, man.
Right. Anything he touched, he
Right,
turned
bro,
into-
turned to gold like
Right.
Midas. And you niggas had your back bent. Keep fighting, niggas.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
The days of Leave It to Beaver and Father Knows
Right,
Best,
right. Dobie
The
Gillis,
pride,
and all that
the
shit,
fear,
right.
yeah, all the
They
whole
killing
side
themselves,
that's
bro.
gone.
Bro, they showing they killing themselves. They said this shit is. That's how you know they lost. They losing and they lost. Cause they are committing suicide at high rates.
Can't take
They went from a show called Father Knows Best, where Esau actually called the shots, to feminism running rampant, bro.
to Modern Family.
The Modern Family.
Right.
They went from Leave It to Beaver to Modern Family. When there was a wife that stayed home all day and took care of a big, nice ass house. When your two sons were going to school, and the biggest problem they had was maybe cutting school. You know, now the majority of you Edomites are strung out on opioids.
Oh,
Why,
man.
bro? Because they concerned that they might lose their job. I might get
Yeah,
laid off.
might.
You know,
Jacob up under the goddamn bridge right now.
I
I might
lose
lose my shit.
Right, if they lose their job. You know what that means? They lose their livelihood.
Yes, it girl.
Yeah.
They way of life, the way they live, the things they do, that all stops. To where you got Edomite that was making $100,000+ salaries, and they were living in tent cities in California.
Yeah.
Go check back in 2009, 2008, 2009. Esau had to go sit on the church ground and university ground in a tent.
Right? They still got that shit.
Oh,
bro.
okay, come
If I say the shit online, bro, you must look it up. Esau is living in the goddamn sewer, in underground sewers in LA, bro. They got two bed, family,
And New York.
and they got their shit propped up so when the water comes through in that motherfucker, bro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they got pictures and everything, all that shit they living in that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hey, they-
Esau, bro.
Hey, they didn't feel what the wildfires. Esau.
Oh, it's
yeah.
yeah, bro. Most high is
Shit.
that, bro.
California haven't had 1 month without wildfire since 2012.
Hey, the
Man.
most high power is a consuming fire, bro.
Straight up.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's tearing Esau ass up, bro.
Hey, also the Most High cursed Esau peace. So Esau can't have kids no more. They said the fertility rate amongst white people had declined at an all-time high.
Hey, they women don't want
You out there, Jack.
Hey,
You know,
Hey, but even with that, they don't want the woman anyway.
No,
they don't.
And guess what? They woman don't want them.
Come on.
They want the young buck. They woman don't.
Yeah.
Hey, that was Esau, one of Esau's biggest fears, man.
Come on.
Black
What's
man.
that name of that one movie, bro? Not Hell Up in Harlem, but some Jersey, some shit.
Straight out of Brooklyn.
Straight out of Brooklyn. Brother should watch it.
Yeah, hey, Esau peace not working no more, bro. And they said,
Hey, you Esau from the hammer of the earth to the joke of the earth.
Joke of the
man.
earth. yeah, hey, they were saying that they said that the reason why the fertility rate is down amongst white people is because they have a standard to live by. And since they can't live by the standard, they always stressed out.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing. And then they said amongst the so-called blessed Latino, they said the fertility rate is low, but they poor. And Esau could understand how is that these niggas keep multiplying,
Right.
but we declining.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing in Egypt. They said the more the Egyptians oppressed Israel, that multiplying grew.
Yeah.
And it said Egypt was grieved because
Right.
of Israel, man.
Yeah, right.
Because here it is, we got a so-called Planned Parenthood,
Right.
right? Are the food corrupt, the water corrupt, all right? I'm getting nigga hip hop, black culture, and these niggas still living.
Still living.
What the hell going on? But that's the most high doing that.
And
man.
they women, and they women.
Yeah.
Jay, them Edomite women, they want the black man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that.
It's all-
They want the so-called black man.
Right. They want the BBC, baby.
I grew up in a country, yes, they do.
Right. Hey, like I was saying in that movie, Jake was catching hell and he blamed it all on the white man. He said, "It's you." He said, "You scared of me. I know you." He talking to himself in there drunk. And he said, "I know you scared of me." He said, "I know what you feel." He said, "You scared I'm gonna take your woman." You know? He said, "Yeah, I know you scared I'm gonna take your woman." They losing on all. They lose. Esau is losing right now, man. That's because his kingdom is falling, as the prophecy say.
You know, I had a quick one real quick.
Come.
This Deuteronomy 30:7, and Yahweh thou power, which it says thou God, which the word God translates into Allah in the Hebrew. That's the Lashon Kodash, all right, which is the holy language, man. That's the language that Yahweh Shah spoke when he came to Peter. So God that
When he came to Paul.
Paul, Salakia, the water. When he came to Paul in Acts the 26th chapter. All right. So we the Hebrew Israelites, they speak Hebrew, man. So why do you have God speaking Greek, Latin, and putting it in their titles, man? Because the Most High ain't dealing with them. But going back to the point, it says Deuteronomy 20, Deuteronomy 30:7, it says, "And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies,
Right.
That's it.
and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee."
So they in their beginning, they in the initial preliminary stages, like going into slavery.
Yeah.
Right.
Like catching it, because really we caught the blunt, the bulk of them curses under in captivity. That's how them curses really set on the nation of Israel, is by us being in captivity under the so-called white man,
Right.
and these other nations.
The Most High allowed us to make it through. We on the other side of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it don't feel like we on the other side of the shit, man.
Because the scriptures say that the night is far spent, the day is at hand.
Exactly.
This captivity is almost up.
Yeah.
The kingdom almost here.
Like it's like you can, bro, you can feel it and taste it.
Yes.
I feel it, bro. I mean, this album is like all these things that are written, it became true. So even the hell we experienced, it was written. And they tell you all we gotta do is endure. You know what I'm saying? If it be the most I will the next. All we gotta do is fuck it in. But we ain't gotta leap over no buildings, bro. We ain't gotta put a rabbit out the hat. We ain't gotta find a 4-leaf clover, bro. All we gotta do is endure, man. And have faith. You know what I'm saying?
Do what Job did.
Right.
Yeah.
Follow. That's the perfect example.
And pray to the Most High. I talked to the other Malcolm the other day, man. He was just like, man, his biggest fear, we got into a conversation about cats that fell out, man. And I brought up Element 7D. And the devil, you can ask his brother for the time, we thought that cat had his own personal seat on the chair, bro.
Right.
Next to the Lord, bro. And the other Malcolm was like, that's the same thing we thought about the top. And I was like, damn. Most High could easily just pull the rug from up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? And shoot you back out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So pray to the Most High preserve us, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no job security in this, bro. The words of the apostle to heart. You know what I'm saying? Bro, shit, we could easily go, but we gotta stand in front of almost to the finish line, man. Let us pray to the Most High, keep you, man. So we right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a rulership, man. Paying back our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? And helping the Lord on my job, usher in the kingdom of heaven on earth, man. And that's going to do it for that praise is going to do it forever, man. Now, what you going to trade that in for?
Right.
What you going to trade for the man, Lord, for the crown in here? What you going to trade that in for, man? But it's all to the will of Yahweh Shah. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, you don't cast out, man. You better pray and be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? And endure, pray for endurance, man. You You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, bro, we almost to the fucking end, man. It ain't no more room for wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High to show the signs and the wonders in the heaven. The heathens are dismayed. You know what I'm saying? The earth is not at rest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Earthquakes, lava flows, volcanoes, the ground splitting open, man. Right, bro? The Most High is visiting the place we in, man. So what kind of men should we be here, man? You know what I'm saying? What should our conversation be, brothers? You know what I'm saying? Brother Holder, something get out of the real rap.
Just finish that.
Jeremiah 51:8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, be she may be healed.
Right, and the balm represent something that used to heal, ointment.
Right,
Okay,
right.
and how is this place trying to heal itself? The so-called white man trying to heal his kingdom, you know, through bailouts,
Right, stimulus packages and shit.
stimulus packages.
Which you niggas ain't benefit of a key.
Grunty.
You know what I'm saying?
G something.
Because the whole economic system is torn to pieces,
Right.
and they so stupid. They at least know what's up, but these millions down here, they so stupid. They think about borrowing more and more money
Right,
and dumping it into the
Right.
economy. That's gonna generate economic growth and production.
right.
That's inflation.
You know,
That's hyperinflation, bro.
see what I'm saying? That's what it is. The printing of useless, the printing, more and more printing of useless money. That's what inflation is.
Hey,
And
that
what
shit,
are they doing with the money? They dump it. They so-called putting it back in.
Right. bro, that shit gonna swoop down like an eagle, bro. That's gonna catch motherfuckers off guard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna, bro, it's gonna happen while you sleep, man. You gonna wake up, you gonna put your pants on one day at a time to keep going to work, you get to work, and that shit gonna shut down, bro.
Right.
Everybody gonna standing outside.
Waiting.
Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna be the only one. It's like, and the city's gonna be gridlocked. And everyone's gonna be like, dang. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be waiting on the instruction, and it ain't gonna be nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's gonna be a glorious day that's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the will of the Most High power, man.
Yeah.
For prophecy's sake, man. We are in the days of prophecy, bro. We see it. We in it, bro. We living in the days of prophecy, bro. You know what I'm saying? While others on the outside, they still disbelieve the Bible, say the Bible ain't true. Hebrew Israelites, they never exist. You know what I'm saying? And we live in the days of prophecy, man. These people, the blind, dumb, deaf, and blind, bro. Ain't that something, man? All the power you have by shit on shot.
Yeah.
And you would finish that out?
Just a little bit
Go ahead,
more
bro.
than that.
Shot. So,
Jeremiah 51:9. It says, we will have healed Babylon.
Right. They tried the bomb, you know, and that's the main way, because with it, I believe it was either Moses Amsterdam, the father Maya Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken. One of them, they made a statement: I care not who make the laws, give me control of the nation's money, or give me control of the nation's money, I care not who makes the laws. So that's the backbone. Whoever controls the money, that's who's in power, and that's the stability. That's the common denominator that everybody uses. Okay, it's the Federal Reserve. No matter what you do in this place, doctor, lawyer, police, or you work in Burger King,
and that is played out century after century, bro, on the face of the earth, man.
right? And now I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Now, laws is written and they'll be used and manipulated, but that only will control the flow, man.
Right.
It's they who control the money, man. Control the flow, man.
See, Lincoln Rothschild.
Oh no, okay, it's a lot.
You know? And it's crazy, like Esau, Jake, you know what I'm saying? This is get back quick. Jake, the quickest to talk about the law, we're gonna make you hold the law and all that. Man, that shit was made. That's Esau playground, man. Esau changed the law 2 times and wiggle out, and you niggas still fighting for the law.
Right.
He done buried 50 years ago, man. Right, bro. And don't give a fuck about it anyway, man. And you niggas still fighting and hoping it apply to you, man. You dumbass niggas, man. Go ahead, bro.
says he would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
And I would say this, Salaki, brother. The debt, I'm looking at the U.S. debt clock right now, and it's pushing towards 22 trillion. Wow. You know, it's over 21 and it's counting.
Count.
Okay, and then if you actually go to the bottom, it have a title for unfunded liability, which is the real debt was really factored in the Social Security, you know, and some other things. This place is damn near 200 trillion in debt. There's no way you
Ain't
can
no
fix
getting
it.
out of there.
Ain't no getting out of it.
Hey, they got a cracker sitting on the other side of the earth that got that, bro.
Right.
One man.
And some. He
Right, he
could,
got that.
he could pay it off 2 or 3 times.
And sit back and watch it. You niggas think you got a hand in the game because you can vote, man.
You know what remind me of? You know, Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Right.
Laying yourself thick clay.
Exactly.
You know that word clay going to the Hebrew. You know, 'cause we are Hebrew Israelites. That's the language we speak, man. That's going to word.
That's right.
The prologue of Sirach.
Right.
These are more heavier, spoken in their original
That's right,
tongue. All right, so, bro, don't be simple. Go into words, break down the words, learn the words. The word clay going to abatya, all right, abatya, which is debt. All right,
Yeah, and not
Heavy,
just that,
yeah.
heavy
heavy
debt.
debt, thick debt, heavy debt. All right, so with the brothers just brought out with the U.S. Debt, that's prophecy. That's in the scriptures, man.
Right.
Saying that America would be in this condition that it's in today, man. All right, and the nations would take a parable against it, saying, "Look at them, man. We paying their debt, we doing all these things for them, but man, they just accumulating debt. They ain't trying to pay it back. They just taking advantage of us and shit."
Well, what it is, that debt is really, because that international debt probably make up about 3 or 4 trillion of that. You can check the numbers, but out of that whole number, that international debt that they didn't borrow from other countries or whatever, that's just a small portion of that debt. That debt is owed back to the Rothschilds, okay, to the ones that own the banks.
Right.
You know, so this really is a corporation. America is a corporation.
Right.
And common sense will tell you, but sense ain't coming here in Babylon the Great. And if you running a business and you spending way much more money than what you making,
Right.
then your business is you gonna go out of business.
Billy,
You spending all this money, but you ain't making what you spending. You ain't making near what you spending. Then the business, your business is gonna go
you
bankrupt.
gotta close that
You have to
business.
close out. You have to go out. You have to close it down.
And you know he good for closing something down. Sears, Toys R Us, etc. Yeah. If it ain't making bread, he gonna close it.
Finish it out, bro.
It says, but she is not healed, forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country.
Right, and then see the other nations, they didn't adopt it the ways of the so-called white man, okay? And they feeling, the ones that's over here, they feeling the effects of all these things happening on the economic level. So they pissed off, and then these other nations, they didn't adopt it central banking and the way of the so-called white man. They didn't borrow money from the IMF. This man has put that payday loan interest rate on their ass. You know what I'm saying? I was watching that old video of the Apostle Tahor when they was going into, I believe they was breaking down the tribes. They didn't just focus on the tribes, and they, Apostle Tahor brought that out, about the IMF is right here in the good old United States of America, man. I believe in up there in New York, if I'm not mistaken, And this man, they supposed to be the bank to the world. They lend money out to the nations, but they charging you with these impossible to pay back loans, because of the interest. So they pissed off. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies.
Right. Oh, you already read the part where it said yeah. So all the nations, they trying to get what they can get. Either they liquidating their business, or they trying to make it pump, but they mind says we gotta get the hell out of here. The ones that ain't already left.
It's in DC.
It's in Deep Salakia. The IMF is in the district of
What
Columbia.
greater place?
Why exactly?
Con.
The District of Columbia.
Right.
But that's the thing, man.
You know, so somebody get Jeremiah 50. And 31 and 32. We close out on that, right?
It says Jeremiah 30:31.
No,
Okay,
Jeremiah 50.
Jeremiah 50.
Okay. Jeremiah 50, Salakia. Jeremiah 50, verse 31. It says, therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall
31.
About 31.
Go to 31. It says Jeremiah 50 and 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said Yahweh power of hosts. For thou days is come, the time that I will visit thee.
Right, and almost proud. That's Esau, man. So called white man. And the days come when the Most High is visiting. You know?
Verse 32. The most proud shall stumble and fall.
The most proud, right? The so-called white man. Okay? He walk around with his chin down.
Right.
Okay? Show you that curtain under the chin.
Right.
That's all the smart chin.
With no hair on it.
Right.
Now it's
The Michael Jackson chin.
yeah, okay, dimple.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise him up.
Right, man. Ain't nobody gonna save you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fall under the pressure and the will of the Most High power, man. If he gave you a time, the Most High is so intricate and precise. He deal with time periods, man. You know what I'm saying? To the T. It's gonna happen. It's gonna start here. It's gonna end right here. No matter what the fuck go on, once he said it, the time, that's how it's going down, man. And he saw you fall into the pressure. Man. So all the shenanigans you doing, you fooling the world, the population, man. Hey man, we see you, man. The hopefully elect, which we are the prophets of the Lord, when you realize, well, you know sometimes, you know. We see it, man. He gave us ears that we should hear and eyes that we should see. Okay? And plus, it's already written. Okay? Read the last verse again off the shot.
It says Jeremiah 50 and 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up.
Right, you stumble straight to me. So everything that fails you, man. All we waiting on is return of the Lord, man. You don't have no power, man. You done. You done. This bitch is just really on, like the brother said, operating on feet.
Yeah.
It's just like that old, how the old cars go, bro. You just, and the engine just, until it grind down, it's just grinding down, bro. Ain't nobody gonna pull the car no more. Finish it up.
And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around about him. Verse 33.
Nah, he stop right there, brother. Coming soon near you, nuclear destruction to Babylon the Great. Right? That, I say, Ta'ala,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
the abundance to the apostle of the great millstone, he pressed the salutations. Shall we have in the four corners, salutations to the confusing places I came to the few sisters that are trying to see the word, and I'm going to be society. Yeah, to the wicked. What's up, Bob? In North Carolina. Shalom.
Shalom.